reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car? They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
I guess the Doge got you too, babe.
Oh, many of you have been following.
Yeah, a grieving mother trying to cope with a heartbreaking family tragedy is speaking out to 7 News Detroit.
It really is heartbreaking. She'd been living in a van with her 4 children when the unthinkable happened. 2 of those children died from what appears to be hypothermia while they were parked in the Hollywood Casino parking garage.
Well, our Kiara Hay is joining us live now, and this mother says she tried to get help from the city for her family earlier in the cold season. Do we have any idea what happened? And of course, we want to hear from her what she's going through, as difficult as we all know this is.
Absolutely. I mean, hearing that she reached out for help is just one of the facts in this case. It's kind of hard to digest. It's really a tragedy all the way around. Now, we were able to speak to her. And again, this is a mother who lost 2 children in one night. She says she reached out to the city's homeless response team back in November, but didn't receive help. So since then, Tatiana Williams and her 4 children have been living in her van. She tells us she was unable to keep hotel rooms or pay people to stay in their homes. But it was on Monday night the unthinkable happened. Williams says she ran out of gas after pulling into the Hollywood Greektown Casino parking garage at 1 a.m. And then the next morning, when she was trying to wake her children up for school, she discovered her 9-year-old wasn't breathing. She tells us that she tried to give him CPR, but eventually a friend took him to the hospital. And that's when they also found out that the 2-year-old was unresponsive. Both children believed to have died from hypothermia.
I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside. It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
Now, Tatiana is now in a shelter and her 2 other children are staying with relatives. And we also heard from Mayor Mike Duggan, who says the city is now doing an internal review of the homeless services. But Keenan, I mean, I've covered stories before. It's hard to find shelters for women and children. So you can only imagine what this family was going through.
Yeah, and the mayor spoke out yesterday, and actually we covered it live on 7 News Detroit at noon. And he said just a few miles away, there were beds available for families. But if the beds are available, but people don't know how to get them or can't get to them, they might as well not exist. You know, so many questions about this. Thank you so much, Kiara, for breaking that down for us. Well, along with a list of warming shelters, we have resources for families who are experiencing homelessness. It's all there waiting for you at WXYZ.com. It may not be you that needs these resources, but if you know of someone that needs them, please help them get